on this episode of Shooting the with Sam.
Oh baby, oh baby, I am who I am. My name is my name. And in this video, you see the title, Hype or Heist. I'm simply talking about, do I love their ADP? Do I dislike their ADP? It's an alliteration for a YouTube video, and I hope you click on it, okay? So like, subscribe, comment. I'm getting straight to it. Let's roll. Player one. I have a blind resume off rip. If you know my podcast, you know I love blind resumes. Player A, 7.5 receptions per game, 11.5 targets, 119 yards per game, and 0.5 TDs per game. Player B, 8.5 catches per game, 114 yards per game, 1 touchdown. Who are those two players? Scream it out. Anybody? That would be player A is Justin Jefferson without Kirk Cousins. Player B is Cooper Kupp's Triple Crown year. I know. Insane data. Look at what I just did. Look at what I just did to your brain. Does that fuck your brain up a little bit? No? Cool. It's a very small sample. I think Justin Jefferson is being slept on. This is a heist. Easily a steal. And it's not like y'all are disrespecting him crazy, but in a lot of my mocks, whether it's standard, whether it's full point PPR or half point PPR, I am seeing him go from 6 all the way down to 11. 11. I said 11, but you're taking Jamar Chase over him. Okay. So you're just relying on Joe Burrow's health? Is that what it is? Good health bet there. Good health bet. And did Jamar Chase do you any favors without his starting quarterback? The answer is no. All right. Now, another reason. It's not just that. Today we found out that J.J. McCarthy hurt his knee. I don't know how serious. I did not look deep into it because I'm about to make a video. I don't have time to, let me look in deep. But if he misses the season, it actually helps Jettis. And this is why. Now, J.J. McCarthy may be more talented than Sam Darnold. Not what it's looking like in preseason or a training camp, I should say. But when do we start judging people off training camp? Cowboys fans, where you at, man? Where you at with the highlights? I haven't seen many Dak repost. I'm missing it. Shit, man. Post some more of those, man. Show me those throws. I think Dak is good. I think it's insane to overhype people. Anyways, now Sam Darnold has more freedom. Now Sam Darnold isn't worried about, and it may still happen. He ain't worried about, I'm going to throw 4 picks one game, may happen, and I'm out the next. Now they kind of just got to stick with his ass. Like, yeah, fuck. Yeah, we got Sam. Shit. That's kind of what it is. And I think veteran quarterbacks have more, wherewithal to be like, fuck it, number 18's down there. That's what I think. I think veteran guys are like, oh shit, plays breaking down. I got some pass rushers about to get me. Chunk that shit up to 18. I know his route. And Justin Jefferson comes down with a lot of those. Bills catch. Show the Bills catch. Show the Bills catch. And I don't know, man. They have a head coach that kind of good. Kevin O'Connell's kind of good. 11th coach in NFL history to win back-to-back games. 3 straight games with 3 separate quarterbacks. He's also one of 3 teams the past 2 seasons to be in the top 5 in passing. I think this is design. I think this is scheme. I think he knows what he's doing. Justin Jefferson doesn't have a bum-ass number 2. Jordan Addison is a good NFL player. He was a great rookie. Now, were his numbers elevated because of Justin Jefferson missing? Of course. But I think the disrespect towards Justin Jefferson, I take it as disrespect. I'm a Jay Jettas guy. Him not going 1 overall at receiver, if it's not Tyreek Hill, kind of pisses me off. The next guy we are talking about is a complete hype beast. Give him the fucking supreme bumper sticker. Puka Nacua. What? Did you see his rookie year? Did you see it? All right, what if I told you one man was on one mission, one team was on one mission to get a rookie the record? Because the last 2 weeks of the season, Puka Nacua got 25 catches and 35 targets for 266 yards. You think that bumped the numbers up a little bit? That would put his averages, his target averages up 2 per game. That would bump his catches up 1 point whatever per game. So let's take those 2 out, and guess what? We got another blind resume. Player A, 5.3 catches, 8 targets, 81 yards per game, 0.4 touchdowns per game. That's player A. Player B, 5 catches, 8 targets, 61 yards per game, 0.5 touchdowns per game. Player A is Puka Nacua without those last 2 weeks. And I know, scream and yell, you can't do that. You can't do that. We got to find a way to get some confirmation bias around here. Okay. We got to discredit some people somewhere. Okay. We got to find a hole. And I found it. 35 fucking targets in 2 weeks. You shitting me? Are you shitting me right now? Player B is Cooper Kupp. What? No, man, not fucking Cooper. So that's what I'm talking about. I just think the record and the publicity of Puka Nacua and the coverage, like, I think it has kind of taken away from some realism here. Do you really think Puka Nacua is worth a first-round pick? Because you have no history to go off of, right? And I've always told y'all in preparation for the draft, don't be the guy that hangs his hat on last year, but don't be the guy that says every year before that is an anomaly. It's an outlier. Don't do that either. He's going 13th, 14th overall right now, which is somebody's taking him in the first on the back end. Wide receiver 8? Really? That's hype. That's all hype. Okay? I just think that he's out of the top 10. There's no way he finishes. No way. Why do I have to go so hyperbolic? There is definitely a way he finishes in the top 10 because his running mate is hurt. But I think we are also just sleeping on Cooper. I think the ADP for Cooper might be a little high, honestly. If he's there in the 3rd or 4th, I may consider it because the health is real. So I understand the Puka Nacua ceiling, but if Cooper Kupp plays a couple more games, Puka's numbers are, they're going to go down a little bit, and that's going to be a cause for concern if you're looking for your wide receiver 1 and you're RB heavy. You need your wide receiver 1 to be in that top 10. You need that. And I think we're missing that. Cooper Kupp has simply been the foundation of this offense. Basically, when Robert Woods left and Todd Gurley still had 2 legs that worked, and Jared Goff was in an all-yellow uniform. That's who has been the focal point of this offense. And if it's a passing of the torch, I don't see that happening. I really don't. On to the next guy, Davante Adams. Getting drafted wide receiver 10. Why? Why, God almighty, why? You think Aiden McConnell and him's chemistry is gonna work out the talent discrepancy? And you're screaming at me, yo, you just said it doesn't affect Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I did say that. Since Davante Adams has left Green Bay, he has simply not been the fantasy superstar that he was, where every week it is almost guaranteed Davante Adams is getting 100 yards at the very least, and he's going to give you a 1 to 3 touchdowns. Go look at that game log. I'll put on the screen for you. The game log with the Packers is absurd. I'm not sitting there saying you have to expect that, but that's what you're drafting. If you're drafting this first 12 weeks of the season, 4 touchdowns. If you're drafting this 11 weeks, under 10 points in half-point formats. If you're drafting this, there's no way you have anything other than your memories of Davante Adams in your head. Is it because you saw the receiver doc? Is that, I don't understand. The only upside that you have, not the only upside, his extraordinary talent and incredible game-breaking ability is his upside, okay? The name is the upside. He might get traded. And the thing is, Davante Adams getting traded to, I am not being hyperbolic here, 28 other teams, he's in a better situation. Yeah, anywhere else, I'm okay with it. I'm not saying it's a great value for him anywhere else, but I'm living with it. I'm not going, what are you doing? So Davante is all hype for me. And they have the formula that I've talked to y'all about on my previous videos. New coach, young quarterback. Bleh. The last guy I'm talking about is simply, to me, and I'm not being funny, may come off as so, this is one of the biggest groupthink decisions I've seen in fantasy. Because if you look up experts, if you look up just random people on Twitter, they don't talk about them. And yet here he is at wide receiver 12. Chris Olave? Chris Olave. Why? Bro, look, swear, I made these notes 2 to 3 weeks ago. My first, what does that say? Huh? 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 I'm being dead ass. And I'll read the rest of the notes. Has literally broken the top 20 wide receivers 0 times. 0 times. What are you looking at? You're looking at streak routes that Derek Carr throws amazing. Oh, Derek Carr. Fantastic deep ball all of a sudden. He is not this. Oh, I'll read the notes. Fuck it. Has literally broken the top 20 receivers. Never. That's what I put. Derek Carr, this is the next point. Derek Carr, Dennis Allen lives in the dirtiest city in America.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What the fuck? What just happened?
Now, do I have a Buccaneers hat on talking about a Saints player? You're damn right. Did I live in Baton Rouge and go to New Orleans often for 3 years? You're damn right I did. Next one. Small, tiny man that is not a game breaker, no touchdown upside. And he doesn't have touchdown upside. And the problem is, that is what y'all are grasping air. You're just grasping at air. And I know we think he's this injury-prone player. He isn't. He's not at all. He's had Taysom Hill starting at quarterback. He's had Derek Carr starting at quarterback. Oh, double back. What, you want Spencer Rattler out there? Cool. Fine. Derek Carr? Cool. Fine. Dennis Allen's offenses have been elite, haven't they? What the fuck are y'all thinking? Stop that shit. I literally don't want Chris Olave near my roster. Now, into the honorable mention. And let's just get this out the way. The honorable mention for me in these videos is a feeling. It is no data. It's no data. Maybe a few stats here and there that I've seen, and it wasn't enough to like make me act like it was a good point. Does that make sense? CeeDee Lamb is all hype. Sorry. And the way I put it, it's like, yo, what? What the fuck? I'm literally saying he's not going to finish in the top 5. Receivers I like more than him. I'll just say it. I like Jettas better than him. Jay Jettas. I like Tyreek Hill better than him. I like Jamar Chase better than him. I like A.J. Brown better than him. And I kind of like Amon-Ra St. Brown better than him. Yeah, I just think a little bit of touchdown regression is going to make enough movement where he's not in that top 5 next year. Just go look at the red zone stats, man. That Dak led the league in attempts, completions, touchdowns. And that's awesome. Red zone, having a good red zone offense is incredible. And I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are going to shy away from having a great red zone offense. They brought in Zeke for a reason, guys. Those Jake Ferguson flare-outs, those rollouts, and Dak darting it to the corner of the end zone last second, those aren't going to be as frequent to me. I think you bring in Zeke for one reason and one reason only. You missed a bruiser in the run game. You missed the goal line opportunities. You missed having that. You didn't like to go shotgun on 3rd and goal to open up some space. I don't think Mike McCarthy likes doing that a lot. That's the only reason I see CD taking a minuscule dip. Minuscule. But I love you all. You are the best. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm out. Dude!